But today, that dominance is no longer guaranteed. The question is no longer, will the ANC rule? The question is now, what comes after? Meaning, what comes after the ANC as we begin to plan for life after the dominance of the ANC? Because across the country, something powerful is happening. Independent leaders are rising. New political movements are forming. And ordinary South Africans are beginning to look beyond the African National Congress. The decline of dominance. Let us be honest. The ANC is not what it used to be. If we are to speak truth to power, the ANC is no longer what it used to be. Once seen as the liberation movement of the people, today many see it as a party struggling with corruption, with internal divisions, with service delivery failures, and a growing disconnect from the people. Election after election, support has been declining for the ANC. For the first time in democratic history, the ANC is dealing with a reality of no longer being a majority party in terms of 50+1. And when that happens, power does not disappear, but rather the power shifts. And right now, it is shifting toward something new. But what is that something new? The rise of independent leaders. Across South Africa, we are seeing individuals step forward, not backed by big political machines, but by communities. What we mean is that we are seeing leaders who are products of popular struggles on the ground. Many leaders who are being produced by the daily struggles of ordinary South Africans. Leaders who are connected to the daily suffering of ordinary masses on the ground. Not leaders who are aloof, who are not connected with the daily struggles of the ordinary masses on the ground. These are activists. These are former politicians themselves. These are business leaders. These are community organizers. People who are saying, we do not need a party to represent us. We can represent ourselves. Independent candidates are getting traction, especially at the local government level. Why is that? Why are independent candidates getting traction, especially at local level? Because that on its own sends a particular message. Because people are tired of party politics, whereby you've got individuals who are elected by the communities, but because they belong to these political parties, they always go with the mandate of their political parties even if those mandates are harmful to the interests of the community, they'll still go with the mandate of the political parties, doing what we call towing the political line. Independent leaders are offering something different, which is direct accountability, meaning they are accountable to the communities themselves. They are not accountable to the party structures. Independent leaders are offering something different, which is community-based leadership, meaning they make decisions based on what is happening in that community, not decisions that are informed by party political interests, which are in conflict with the interests of the communities. Independent leaders are offering something different, which is less political baggage. But there is a challenge. Without strong structures, can independents scale their influence nationally? That is a big question. New political movements emerging. While independents are rising, new political movements are also entering the scene. Some are breakaways from established parties. Others are completely new formations. And they are tapping into something powerful, which is frustration, anger, and hope. These movements are speaking directly to issues many feel are ignored, which are youth unemployment, economic exclusion, land reform, crime and safety, and immigration concerns. They are bold, they are unapologetic, and most importantly, they are attracting people who feel politically homeless. They are attracting people who feel politically homeless. But here's the reality. Not all new movements succeed, as we have seen. Some collapse due to leadership conflicts, lack of funding, and poor organization. So the real battle is not just to rise, but to sustain momentum. Why South Africans are looking elsewhere? So why are people moving away from traditional parties? It comes down to one thing really, which is trust. Many South Africans feel betrayed. They voted, they believed, they waited, but their lives did not change. Service delivery is still a crisis. Unemployment remains high. Inequality is still deeply entrenched. So now people are asking, why should we stay loyal to parties that failed us? Why not try something new? And this is where independent leaders and new movements come in. They represent a fresh start, a new voice, a different approach. But with that comes risk, because new does not always mean better, unfortunately. The dangers and opportunities. Let us not romanticize this shift. Yes, the rise of independent and new movements is exciting, but it also comes with serious risks. A fragmented political landscape can lead to weak coalitions, instability, slow decision-making. We have already seen how coalition governments struggle in some municipalities. Too many voices, not enough unity, but at the same time, this could be exactly what South Africa needs: a political reset, more competition, more accountability, more pressure on leaders to actually deliver. Because when power is no longer guaranteed, performance becomes everything. In conclusion, the future is uncertain. South Africa is entering a new political era. The days of one-party dominance are fading. And in its place, we are seeing a battle for the future. Independent leaders, new movements, all parties trying to reinvent themselves. The question is not whether change is coming. Change is already here. The real question is, will this change take South Africa forward or deeper into uncertainty? Because beyond the ANC, there is opportunity, but there's also risk. If you found this analysis powerful, do not forget to like the video, subscribe to IZWI LABANSUNDU, join to become a member, and share your thoughts in the comments. Do you trust independent leaders, or do you believe new political movements will fail like the old ones? Let us talk. My name is Simonstown, Africa.